Hello everyone, it's Simmuz here. Welcome to a brand new video in The Sims 4, and today we are doing something very special. It's a kind of a scientific experiment, so we'll see what's gonna happen. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, but I really wanted to try this. I'm gonna try and explain it briefly. Basically, in The Sims 4, there is a trait that you can buy in the reward store that is called Frugal, that reduces your bill by 50% if I'm not mistaken. Apparently, the 50% doubles for every sim that has the same trait. I was watching James Turner's, formerly known as The Sim Supply, new Let's Play in Cottage Living, and he used the Frugal trait on his Sims, and the bills, basically you get an amount of money every week. Instead of getting your bills, you get also some money, so the bills technically are reduced, so you don't have to pay as much, right? But of course, that really depends on how many Sims are on the lot that have that trait. So I was thinking, what if I have 8 Sims on one lot and check out what kind of amount of money I have to pay every week for bills, try and get all of them the Frugal trait, and see if we can actually make money from the bills, because the 50% does get doubled, and if we have more Sims that have that, can we get to 0 or at maybe even positive revenue? So this is an experiment that I'm doing. I have 8 Sims right here in the game. You can see them right here. I download them randomly from the gallery, and we're gonna use them, try and have all of them with the Frugal trait and see what the bills situation is gonna be. Before actually starting the experiment, I'm also gonna apologize about the camera quality. I'm using a new phone because my other phone is broken, so this is the quality of this phone, that it's just a random phone that I bought. So it's pretty cheap, and the quality is not the best. I'm using this lot right here. We are in the Newcrest world, so it's a completely empty world. We just have our lot right here and our Sims, and you can see this is the lot. It's actually a build that I did on my channel. It's on the channel. I'm gonna link it somewhere. So this is what we're gonna use, and let me check actually what kind of can we see the bills? Yeah, show bill information. Okay, so we are paying right now 9,412 simoleons from the, I'm guessing, just lot rates, yeah, lot taxes, just the lot in general, so all the items that are on the lot itself and stuff like that. We don't have any power or water right now because, of course, and we get actually a tax break. Oh, we have Frugal Living. Is it a lot rate? Do I have to take that out? So these are the lot rates. We got great soil, we got good schools, then we got home studio. I don't think these reduce the bills. I'll have to check if the Sims that I downloaded from the gallery have this hidden trait already. That's gonna be good because that's gonna already reduce our bills. But let me check them. They all have the business savvy trait because I gave them all of them the mention Baron aspiration, because we can probably eat pretty easily and rack up points, because I really want points to get the Frugal trait actually. So the last thing that I'm thinking, unless this person has any kind of traits that can whoa, oh, it's definitely this person. Oh my god, they have all the traits. Oh wow. Okay, so we already have one Frugal person. So right now she has a whole bunch of points even, so she's pretty done and fine actually. Let me check. Oh, actually everyone already has the right traits. We all have 2,500 points, and that's great because I think that the Frugal trait is only 2,000 points. So if that's the case, we can see if this works. If we cannot get to any kind of level, I don't think there are any lot traits that can change this, but there are some items from Eco Lifestyle that can reduce the lot bills even more. So we might try those afterwards. Right here we have Anton, I think it's his name. Yes, and let's buy a reward trait, and hopefully we have enough points. I think it is 2,000 simoleons for Frugal. Yes, it is. Great. So reduce bills, let's redeem it. Awesome. So 2 Sims now have the trait. Let me check the bills information. 3,460. So it basically is doubled, right? I feel like it is doubled. Okay, so let's continue down the line. Can we actually make a profit like this? That would be hilarious. I don't think I've ever like even thought about it. It's pretty funny actually if we can make a profit just by having reward traits. Okay, we got all the Sims with the frugal trait. Just let's check it. Frugal trait, we know that she has it. Yes, frugal. I think everybody has it. Okay, great. We know about the others, so let's check the bill's information. Let's see what it says. We might not have enough money still. Oh my god, that's so close. It's so close. 791 simoleons. Oh my god, that is so close. We're almost making a profit without even doing anything. So I think we're gonna move into the using other stuff to try and, I guess, make this house make money. So the first item that I remember that has changed the bills is from, of course, Eco Lifestyle, as I was saying, and it's this right here, right? Yes, bill discount item. So this upcycled and tough, and this one too, I think. Yes, these two upcycled from Eco Lifestyle. They do reduce your bills. So I'm gonna basically paint the exterior of the entire house with these, and we'll see if that helps in any way with the bills. I think it will, of course, but I'm not sure how much it's gonna impact the bills. So we'll see about that. Okay, so the exterior of the entire house, except these two roof beats, well, I guess it's fine, is all the same wood tone swatch from Eco Lifestyle that should reduce the bill. So let's check the bill's information now. Oh, it went up, so we are paying a little bit less again, but it's still not at zero. It's still not at zero. It's still definitely not under zero, so we're still not making a profit. But we're getting closer. We are getting closer. I could also paint the entire inside of the house. I might do that if that's gonna help in a second, but I don't know, we'll see. I think there are other items that we can use that should reduce the bills, like there should be some roof types, I think. We'll check those. So into roofs, if we check, I think, so this one has a bill surcharge, is a bill surcharge item, so they will pay more taxes with this roof, using this roof, which is from Island Living actually. And we don't care about eco footprint. Oh yeah, here, bill discount item. Okay, cool. So this base game roof, eco luster composite roof, it's base game, so everybody should have this. This does work as a power reducing, not power reducing, bill reducing item. So we're gonna chuck this roof everywhere. Let's try maybe even try and do the inside. I can definitely do the inside up here because there's literally nothing that's gonna stop me from doing that, because it's just a big empty room, so it doesn't change anything about the house. But I mean, if we really need more money, there's still all the inside of the walls, so we'll see if the roof helps. Let me check. It didn't help. It didn't help. Why did it not help? Do I have to resume the game for a second for it to help? No. Did we reach a limit? Is there a limit? Let me check. So, we got all the frugal living things that all our Sims have. We got the bill discount items on the lot that are the wallpaper and the roofs. But I guess that's not enough. I don't think we have any bill surge items, which is good. And I think I'm gonna try and just color the inside of the house as well. Okay, so now even the interior of the house is all using this upcycled thing. Let's check the bills. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh, it only went down 1 simoleon. That's awful. I think we reached a certain limit that you cannot go under. But you know, it's still pretty good. Like, almost the entire bills for the lot are gone. What we're missing now is to check if the water and power are gonna be fine. I'm gonna give my Sims full autonomy so they can go and do whatever they want. So they can go and do whatever they want. They can use the power, they can use the water, and we'll see if the bills getting higher does change anything. Maybe higher bills will give us more money. I'm honestly not sure. This is all experimenting. This is science. This is science, guys. Science. So I was waiting to a little bit of time to see what was gonna happen with the amount of bills that we're gonna get. So right now it's actually a day later from when we just left off. So just so you're catching up. And the Sims just went around the house, using stuff. So they used a little bit of electricity, I'm sure, a little bit of water. But the voting for the naps came up, and I wanted to check if there is a nap that can reduce the bills. So let's check. Water conservation, no. This, I mean, we do receive a discount on utility bills if you use less water. So I guess this does help, maybe. We could try that. Power conservation, I think this helps the same way with the water. They do reduce bills for this. So we might have to put power conservation and the water conservation in. We'll see if that helps with bills in any way. So I'm gonna show you the bills information just so you guys can catch up. They are using a little bit of stuff. You can see we're spending a little bit of power, a little bit of water, but we're not really spending much more in bills. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I think even with these, like this, it's definitely more than like it's around $50, but this definitely did not go up $50. So I think the tax break still does give us more money. And you can see here, power conservation and water conservation action plans, they'll influence the amount of power and stuff that we get. I don't think they are really using much power except for the lights, so that's decently good already. And what I want to do is fill the house with solar panels so we are producing our own power as well. So that's probably gonna help reduce the bills anyway. And what I'm gonna do again is take out this sprinkler right here, because that consumes a lot of water, and I think that's the only sprinkler that I have in this house. I don't think there's any other. So the other water they're gonna use is like showering and toilets and stuff like that, so that's fine. What I wanna do is, as I said, fill with solar panels, so hopefully that's gonna help. Okay, so I'm gonna use the turbines because I think these produce a little bit more power than the solar panels. Yeah, these produce 2, these produce 3, so I'm gonna just put in these. So we'll see each other in a second when the house is filled with the turbines. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of turbines on our roofs. Look at that. Look at this. This is hopefully gonna produce enough power to reduce our power bills so that we don't get fined for the power bills. And I don't think they're gonna use too much water because we don't have any sprinklers. We got a couple of showers, I think, but I don't think it's gonna be too bad with the water. We're gonna check in. If it comes around to bite us in the ass, we're gonna either repeal the water thing or add some water stuff to, you know, upcycle the water. Okay, let's check the bills information. Let's see if this does anything. Okay, we're producing enough power, which is good. And the water, as I said, it's not too bad. But the lot taxes went up because we added a bunch of those. So we are spending a little bit more money with bills. So there's that, I guess. You have to take that into consideration. I forgot that adding a lot of expensive item would make the house more expensive. The last resort that I'm thinking about is deleting this entire house and doing a tiny home. Tiny homes do have a relief with bills, and we still would have all the frugal stuff, and we could make the house with the upcycled walls and the upcycled roof, so that could reduce the bills, and the power consumption and water consumption stuff would still be there. So that would be our last resort if this doesn't do anything. We'll see each other in a little bit when the game decides that it's time. So what I realized is that we haven't really checked the traits for the lot and see if these reduce bills, because I think there are a couple that do. So I'm taking out the lot traits that we have already and we're checking. So ecolot, I don't think, no, this does move towards eco-friendliness faster than others, but I don't think that changes anything about bills. Geothermal, natural heating lowers utility bills by generating power. So we're definitely putting that in, so that should reduce our electricity bills, so putting it closer to zero, hopefully. Natural well, ooh, reduce utility bills, offering fresh clean water, great, awesome, adding that as well. And party place, peace and quiet penny fixes, private dwelling, I don't think that helps. Sunny aspect, maybe? No, okay. I think these are just the traits that we got. But we got the challenges, and I wanted to check if these reduce bills in any way, even if they add some negative thing. Off the grid, I think this would reduce bills. Yeah, it's connected to power, water will function as expected, but it does, yeah, no utility bills. No utility bills, but this house is not ready for any kind of off-the-grid stuff. We do have enough power, technically, but we don't have enough water, so I don't think this would be for us. Okay, so we do have a couple of traits that probably will reduce our the amount of money that we're spending on water and power, which is good, because it's not exactly what we wanted. We wanted enough money to go above zero with the lot taxes, but reducing power and water does also help with the overall amount of bills that we're getting. So hopefully this does help as well. We'll see. So let's check the bills information. After adding the lot rates, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure, honestly. Bill information. Okay, it did lower a little bit more. I can definitely tell. It was at 560 simoleons, I think. It's down at 542. So it definitely helped. Power is definitely reduced, and water is definitely reduced. The lot taxes are a problem with tax breaks and penalties, but we can see here we got all the stuff that's helping with the trades, and we're getting a lot of power and a lot of water, which is great again. But I don't think with this house right here, not off the grid, I don't think this is doable. If the house was off the grid, maybe. We're making enough power and water that we could actually go off the grid with this house. I don't think that's gonna help us though, because that's just gonna take off the power and water, which is not a problem, because the biggest problem is still the lot taxes. So the last opportunity that I have is going, yes, off the grid, but also deleting this entire house and going with a tiny home. So we'll try that. Okay, so this is gonna be my last try. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do. This is a micro home, so it's only 32 tiles. So as a benefit, as a tiny home residential benefit, micro homes do get less, where is it here? Lighten the load. Less space means using less energy, it means lower bills. So we would get lower bills with this house, lower bills. Just as just a fact. And I think this house is on the gallery, and no, I know it's on the gallery, it's my house. I think I have it on YouTube as well. I'm gonna link it somewhere. But we have a micro home, so lower bills. That's a fact, that's a given. Plus, I put in back the natural well and geothermal and the lot challenge off the grid. So we shouldn't be bothered by power and water at all. Only the lot taxes. And I also used everywhere the eco lifestyle wallpaper that reduces bills. And we also have solar power roofs, so hopefully we can again make enough power, and we'll see if this works. I have no idea, I haven't tried, I haven't checked, so this is just a me finger crossed. If the naps, the frugal traits, the smaller house with less power and reduced everything, if this helps, hopefully this is the best shot that we have. Fingers crossed, everybody. We're clicking on show bills information and let's see what it says. Oh, that's so close to being. Oh my god, 40 bucks, 40 simoleons, with 1,041 simoleons from Frugal Living that every single freaking sim in this house have. No power bill while off the grid, tiny home, power conservation and water conservation, no water bills, off the grid property tax discount. This is it. I don't think we can go under this. I don't think even with the power and water bill being 0, which would amount to like 22, it still wouldn't go under 0, but it's so close to 0. It's basically 0. You're basically living in this house basically for free. Your sim does have to pay like 20 bucks every week for this entire house, which I'm gonna say it's not the biggest house, of course, it's a tiny home, but it has everything that you need. It has a computer, a guitar, it has a nice couch, TV, and it all works. I did play test it when I placed it. There's another nice bed here, so it's a 3-person house. There is a nice bathroom. This kitchen here is kind of set up weird because you have the fridge on this side, but it works, so it's fine. You also have a nice fish if you want. You can also have a fish, and there's everything that you need. So I think, guys, this is the closest you can get to having 0 bills in the house. What you have to do to reduce your bills at max, you cannot gain money. We find that out. Cannot gain money from having the frugal trade, which is fair. It's a fair stuff. I would like to be able to do that. Like, I would like that having 8 sims on one lot would give you enough money if they all have the frugal trade, because it does take a little bit of money to gain all the 2,000 points for each sim. But I understand why it's not a thing. It's fine. It still does reduce your bills quite a lot, honestly. Like, it's pretty crazy. Look at all the additional like things from Frugal Living. It's crazy. Plus, if you have eco lifestyle, you can reduce the bills furthermore with the wallpaper and with the lot trades as well, which I think are from eco lifestyle, the geothermal and the water consumption thing, and also naps. Also naps do reduce it, and of course tiny living, because you have to have a tiny home, and then you're done. Basically, you pay $0 if you use every single tool in the game to reduce your bills. You can almost get to 0. I don't think it's possible to get to 0. If someone want to try this and wants to get to 0, I commend you. Please go on, try it. Let me know if you do, if you get to 0, or if you start gaining money. That would be incredible. I really want to know if that's a possible thing to do. I don't think it is. Just because I tried, honestly, with anything that we have in game. Okay, hear me out. If 1,100 simoleons is our max, we pay 40 bucks, that's like 0.4% of what you were doing, of what you're paying. It's 0.4, right? 0.5 maybe of what it should be, like what you should be paying. So that's like a 99.5%, which is almost 100. It's 99.5% basically saved money that you should spend. It's saved using this method. I almost got to 100. If you can get better than this, I don't know how. I don't have any ideas. Maybe if your house is a little less weird, like this house was clearly like designed, so maybe if your house is just a box, you spend a little less money on the house. So maybe the lot taxes in smaller lots are different, so that could maybe factor in, but I don't think, because I think it just changes the amount of money that you get out from the frugal thing. I don't know. But if you can do it, please let me know, and if you try it out, please let me know. If your science is better than mine, I got 99.5% savings, basically, on your lot taxes with this method. You basically have to do everything that you can, but, you know, it works. So, this was my science video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really wanted to try this out, and it was a kind of fun idea that I had in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, put on notifications so that you know when the next video is coming out. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.